Hello and welcome back to the Dinar Community channel, your most trusted source for verified and in-depth updates on global currency revaluations, including the Iraqi dinar IQD, Vietnamese Dong VND, and other emerging currencies shaping the future of international finance. Today's update is unlike any we've ever brought to you. This isn't speculation. This isn't rumor. This is historic. In fact, this may very well be the most significant Vietnamese Dong update since we launched this channel. Whether you've held VND for years or are just stepping into the world of foreign exchange, this development affects you directly. The long-awaited revaluation of the Vietnamese Dong is no longer a theory. It's now in motion. Officially, the implementation phase has begun. What we're witnessing is the start of a global currency event with implications that stretch far beyond Vietnam. In this broadcast, we'll break down the official revaluation roadmap just released by the Vietnamese government, the three defined phases of this historic transition, the response from global banking networks, what this means for you, the VND holder, and most importantly, how to prepare and protect your investment. This moment could define your financial future, so stay with us until the very end. Segment 1. The historic announcement 2:30. Just days ago, Vietnam made an unprecedented, televised announcement regarding its currency strategy. For the first time ever, government officials, including the Minister of Finance and key members of the central bank, laid out their official three-phase revaluation plan. This wasn't internet gossip. This was a public, on-record declaration streamed live to a global audience of financial analysts, currency traders, and everyday citizens. According to these officials, after years of economic restructuring and consistent growth, the Vietnamese Dong has been classified as significantly undervalued. The revaluation phase is now active. This changes everything. Segment 2. Why now? Why Vietnam? 5 o'clock. Vietnam's revaluation isn't a reaction to pressure, it's a reflection of a decade of solid economic fundamentals. Here's what's happened behind the scenes. Manufacturing and exports have exploded, with major trade deals with the US, Japan, South Korea, and Germany. Foreign investment is at an all-time high. Currency reserves, both in foreign fiat and gold, have surged. A modern digital infrastructure has been deployed to support electronic payments and banking. Regulatory reforms have created a strong and transparent financial environment. This is the result of methodical national development. And now, with the economy stable and global trade rising, Vietnam is prepared to let the Dong reflect its true market value. Segment 3. Phase 1. Infrastructure Readiness 7:30. According to trusted internal sources, Phase 1 of the revaluation began last week, quietly. Major state-owned banks have updated currency databases and software. Digital payment systems have been adjusted to support a higher exchange rate. Regulatory tech platforms have been strengthened to prevent errors and cyber threats during the transition. This phase is all about preparing the backbone of the economy, making sure that everything functions smoothly once the new rate goes live. Vietnam's actions here prove that this revaluation is not theoretical, it's already underway. Segment 4. Projected exchange rates 9:30. Here's the part everyone wants to know. Early projections from inside the central bank place the new exchange rate between 0.27 and 48 United States cents per Vietnamese Dong. Let that sink in. That would mark one of the most dramatic currency revaluations in modern financial history. And while these numbers haven't yet appeared on public FX platforms, multinational banks and trading systems are already receiving internal updates and recalibrating their software to support this shift. Global financial hubs, from Singapore to Frankfurt, New York to Dubai, are syncing their systems in real time. This is not just Vietnam's move. This is a global coordination event. Segment 5. Phase 2. Global System Integration 12 o'clock. Starting in early June 2025, Phase 2 will commence. This is where Vietnam's new rate begins syncing with the global financial ecosystem. Major international institutions, including the IMF and WTO, are overseeing the integration. Financial service providers in the US, Germany, UAE, and beyond have received official notices. Currency exchange systems are being updated to recognize the new VND rate in real time. This is like flipping a global switch. Once complete, the VND will appear at its adjusted rate across central banks and licensed exchange platforms. Segment 6. Phase 3, Public Conversion Window 1415. Phase 3 is what currency holders have waited years for. Beginning in late May 2025, public conversions will go live. This means, you'll be able to legally exchange your VND, whether digital or physical, at the new official rate. All exchanges will occur through licensed banks and verified financial institutions. No private or off-market deals will be permitted, everything will be fully regulated and transparent. To prepare, make sure you have valid government-issued ID, copies of your receipts or proof of purchase, clear documentation of your digital or physical VND holdings. Contact your bank now to ask if they're participating in the revaluation process, and confirm the exact steps you'll need to follow. Segment 7. How to prepare 1640. If you hold physical Vietnamese Dong, store it securely, take photos of serial numbers, keep receipts and transaction records. If your holdings are digital, log into your accounts, save screenshots of your balance. Document any correspondence with banks or platforms. The better your records, the smoother your exchange experience will be. Segment 8. Scam Warning 1830. As always, with opportunity comes risk, especially from scammers. We're already seeing fake, early access offers, private exchange deals, investment pitches promising insider rates. Let us be crystal clear, these are frauds. Only government-licensed institutions will be authorized to complete conversions. No one has access to the new rate early. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. Protect your money and your identity. Do not share your serial numbers, personal data, or financial info with anyone outside of a licensed bank. Report any suspicious messages or emails immediately. Segment 9. Final Thoughts 2030. This is it. The Vietnamese Dong revaluation is real, active, and advancing by the day. If you've been holding on to hope, your moment is here. But now, it's not about hope. It's about action. This is a time for organization, verification, caution, and decisive preparation. Stay tuned to the Dinar Community channel for real-time updates, verified announcements, and expert breakdowns as we continue to track this massive global event. Your opportunity is no longer in the distance, it's knocking on the door. Like and subscribe for more videos.